Malaysia is the land of nasi lemak, of char kway teow, of nasi goreng, food that grew from this soil, this coastline, and this culture. So why in almost every corner of this country, from Bangsar to brickfields, from Penang hawker lanes to Johor night markets, is biryani everywhere? A dish that didn't belong here. A dish with roots thousands of miles away. And yet today, it is woven into the fabric of Malaysian life, as if it was always meant to be here with us. This is the story of how that happened, and at the center of it all, two very different versions of the same dish fighting for your attention. Pakistani biryani and Tamil biryani. Biryani was born from empire. Persian traders brought saffron-scented rice to South Asia. The Mughals turned it into ceremony. Meat layered with rice, sealed and slow-cooked, a dish fit for the court of emperors. From the Mughal north, it travelled south, down through the Deccan into Tamil Nadu, where it met a completely different culinary tradition. Different rice, different spices, a different philosophy of cooking entirely. The Indian Ocean has always been a highway. For centuries, traders, merchants and labourers crossed this water and they brought their food with them. The Tamil version arrived first, carried by South Indian migrants who came to work in British Malaya, in the rubber estates, on the railways, in the trading ports. They brought their rice, their spices, their recipes. Their biryani became part of the Malaysian street. It was the biryani of the mama stall. Affordable, available, already local by the time most people noticed it. The Pakistani version arrived through a different current. Traders from Punjab and Sindh, communities that settled around commerce and mosque. People who carried with them the heavy aromatic tradition of North Indian Mughal cooking. Their biryani was bolder, richer, and it found an audience here. Gradually, powerfully, two ways, two different biryanis. One country that absorbed both. The biryani of boldness. Pakistani biryani is unapologetic. It leads with meat. The protein is not a supporting character here. It is the whole point. Bone-in cuts, thick masala clinging to every piece. The rice itself, it's stained deep with spice. Carrying the color and intensity of the gravy, it was cooked alongside. The spice profile is Mughal in its roots. Cardamom, cloves, black pepper, dried plums. There is sourness in there, depth, a layering that takes time to understand on the palate. And the technique? Dum cooking. Seals everything together. The pot is sealed, the steam trapped, the rice and meat finishing in the same close breath of heat. It is not just food, it is theatre. When Pakistanis in Malaysia cook this dish, they are not adapting it. They are replicating something exact, something from their memory. And that precision is part of what makes it powerful. Tamil biryani plays by completely different rules. And that is what makes it extraordinary. Start with the rice. Tamil cooks use sirga samba, a short grain, intensely aromatic variety that absorbs flavour, differently from the long grain basmati you find in most other biryanis. It is not just substitution, it changes the entire texture, the entire experience of every bite. The spices lean heavily on whole aromatics. Star anise, kalpasi, marathi mukku, spices that barely known outside of South Indian cooking. They create a fragrance that is unmistakably its own. And then there is vegetarian tradition. Tamil biryani produces some of the most respected vegetable biryanis in the world. Not as a compromise, not as a lesser version, but as a fully realized dish on its own. Sirga samba rice cooked with onion, tomato and whole spices without a single piece of meat holds its own against anything. This is the biryani that built Malaysia's mama culture. The biryani that millions of Malaysians grew up eating without necessarily knowing its full story. It did not arrive with fanfare. It did not arrive with fanfare. It arrived quietly and it stayed. So, which one is better? That is the wrong questions to ask. Pakistani biryani and Tamil biryani are not rivals. They are not even competing for the same table. Pakistani biryani speaks the language of the Mughal North. It is about abundance, ceremony, meat as the centerpiece. Tamil biryani speaks a completely different language. It is about the spice itself, about a unique grain, about a tradition that predates the version most of the world knows. What they share is a story of migration. Both arrived on Malaysian shores, carried by people who left home and brought the most important thing they had, their food. And both stayed because this country, in its complicated and generous way, made room for them. Why this matters? Malaysia did not go looking for biryani. Biryani came to Malaysia, riding the same current that built this country. Trade, migration, survival, and the stubborn human habit of cooking what you know when everything else is unfamiliar. Nasi lemak is still the national dish. Nobody's challenging that. But the fact that biryani, in two very different forms, has become this embedded in Malaysia food culture tells you something about how this country absorbs the world. A dish from the courts of the Mughal, a dish from the kitchens of Tamil Nadu. Both somehow now at home here.